Hi, I'm Annie Ulichny, and it's my privilege to share some meditation time with you today. We're going to do our traditional start of taking 3 breaths, and then we're going to just continue right into a meditation from there. So let's take a comfortable position. Feet are planted flat on the floor. Our comfortable seat here where we're not resting too much against the back of a chair, but sitting upright with a dignified posture. Our hands are comfortably on our laps, feeling our shoulders, just being able to relax and closing our eyes. We'll start with our 3 breaths. This kind of brings us into the here and now with our conscious focus, this present awareness that we all have, that we can cultivate and nourish here in meditation. The first breath is going to be a deeply fulfilling in-breath and exhale, a deep, elongated exhale. I like to think and use imagination of being hiking in the mountains, perhaps on a beautiful beach. Just a very enriching, fulfilling breath in and releasing exhale. The second breath is our ordinary breath. We're actually just going to follow the breath in and out and notice the length of the breath, the texture of the breath as it breathes itself. The third breath is going to be a very kind, caring, gentle, loving breath toward and for ourself. In-breath is very intentional and kind. The exhale is so tender and soft, like we're holding a newborn baby. And we're going to continue together, and I'm going to do this right along with you, but I will be opening my eyes periodically just to check on time. We're going to stay in our meditation posture, and again, just check through the body, and we'll do a little further exploring, go a little bit deeper now within the body. And we're going to do this exploration similar to what we've done before, and then we're going to just talk about the qualities of kindness and care and loving kindness throughout this practice together. So let's start with our feet and maybe even wiggle the toes a little bit. It starts to it's like the warm-up, like if you are exercising and you do a little warm-up. We start with the feet kind of like a warm-up. And we start to wiggle the toes just to start to feel this inner life within the body. Bring all of our focus and our attention, this part of the mind. It's very creative, very calm, very confident. It's a place of well-being and peace. It's where we do all our problem solving, and it's our best source of creativity, this conscious, present, aware mind. And we're going to expand it a little bit by bringing all of our focus into the feet. Noticing the toes wiggling. Feeling the soles of our feet, feeling this little bit of electrical current perhaps running through the soles of our feet, maybe wiggling the toes, feeling the balls of our feet, the arches, noticing the sensations in the heels, on the tops of our feet. This is how we just start to warm up, just like as if we were working out. This is warming up, getting ourselves grounded and stable and out of that thinking mind, the thinking mind, the thought stream of mind, the inner voice that we have, which is always going. We like to think that we could control it, but we can't. And this kind of puts the thinking mind in the background, and we bring our conscious presence to the foreground. This is what we're going to focus on, bringing all of our attention into our feet, starting to feel the difference maybe between the left foot and the right foot. And the thinking mind, if it starts to come in and pull our attention, we can just very gently, with kindness toward the thinking mind, this stream of thoughts, just gently let it go. And we could talk to ourselves and just gently, with care toward ourselves, talk to ourselves with our focus and just gently bring ourselves back into the feet, feeling the electrical current, the vibration, the aliveness, this felt sense that's deeply within our body, feel in our feet. And we can add the breath. So we're merging our conscious awareness, this felt sense of the life of the body, and we're merging the breath with it. We're integrating it all into one. So we're bringing the breath in on the in-breath, feeling this sensations within the feet, noticing if you feel this aliveness, this vibration, this kind of shimmery quality of aliveness in the feet, perhaps even some discomfort in the joints. I know sometimes my big toe in the joint feels uncomfortable. So notice that we may have these discomfort sensations as well. It's all part of us. On the exhale, we can talk to ourselves on the exhale and just encourage a softening, encourage a letting go of our feet, of anything that's tight and holding on in our feet. And just allow anything that's willing to melt away. We could feel that it's being pulled away with the support and the help of gravity. Gravity is a very kind, caring support. It keeps us stable. We can know we're okay, just right here in this moment with the help of gravity. We could use our breath, feeling into our legs, the lower legs, the knees, the thighs, breathing in, just feeling the sensations within the legs, feeling this inner life of the bones, the muscle, the tissue. Noticing the sensations, and then on the exhale, we can talk to ourselves kindly. Invite for yourself a release and a softening, just noticing if any sense of holding or gripping or tightness is willing to just shed away and drop down and move away from the body. We could feel up into the pelvis, the sit bones, the hips, all into this very lower part of our torso, in the pelvic region, feeling what's here deeply within us, noticing the contact of our sit bones against the seat we're sitting on, feeling the weight of our body, and that we're okay right now, right here, in this present moment. Breathing in, feeling the sensations that are here, noticing this sense of aliveness or vibration that you might be able to feel, and kindly, with care toward ourselves, invite a softening and a letting go on the exhale. Breathing in through the mid-back, the rib cage, the chest area, the shoulder blades, this middle part of the torso. Really feeling the sensations. Sometimes we carry a lot of density in our emotional space of our heart area, our chest area. Just notice if you feel any tenderness, tightness, dense sensations along the rib cage, the heart space, the chest, along the shoulder blades. Breathing in, feeling what's here, and then kindly toward ourselves, release. Let go, let go, let go. Breathing in through the shoulders, down the arms, into the palms and the hands and the fingers. Feeling we carry a lot of tension in our shoulders, especially if we're on computers or screens. It's kind of an automatic reflex. Our shoulders absorb a lot of stress energy. Feeling what's here, noticing if there's tension, noticing also that there's a sense of aliveness, this electrical quality. Feeling it on the in-breath, releasing, inviting the release and letting go. Talk to yourself, be gentle, and invite a letting go. We could feel perhaps this, it's almost like a melting sensation of energetic tightness that can just release and have gravity pull it away. We could come up into the throat and the back of the neck. And this is where the vagus nerve connects the brain to the rest of the body. So feel this back of the neck and the throat. Notice the different sensations in the throat. It could be raw or tight or knotted. It could feel open and spacious, textures of smooth or rough. In this part of our body or really anywhere as well. You might just start to notice textures, sensations. Breathing in, feeling, releasing, letting go on the exhale. So this is the pattern. Feeling the aliveness within us and all the sensations of that. On the exhale, releasing and letting go. We could come up into the space of the head, the skull, the brain, the forehead, around the eyes, between the eyebrows, the cheeks, the lips, the jaw. Maybe just drop the jaw ever so slightly and it may soften. Again, breathing in, feeling as if the breath can come from the head and the face. Breathing in, using our focus, feeling this inner aliveness, this felt sense of aliveness. Exhaling, we can talk to ourselves and invite a softening, releasing. Everything is okay. We can tell ourselves that, encourage an okayness with this present focus. And now we could use just a little sense of imagination and come back. We're going to explore even a little bit more deeply here. Use some imagination, which is this focused, conscious mind. Imagination is an unbelievable gift that we have, that the mind has at its disposal. So we're going to use it now, encourage and expand our imagination to just imagine that there's a little very tender, soft, gentle egg, perhaps, in our pelvic region, just right in the middle of the body. And breathing in, feeling that the breath is coming from this little, tender, soft, open, spacious egg, right in the middle of the pelvic region, right around the hips, but in the center of the body. Breathing in, feeling that there is a sense of spaciousness within the middle of the pelvis area. And then exhaling again, using our own inner voice with care and kindness toward ourselves. We can invite a softening and a letting go in this open, spacious part of our lower torso area. And now we could imagine this very gentle, soft, tender egg, or maybe a rosebud, if that is something that might work for you. Imagine it right in the chest area, just this very tender place, this little egg or little gentle, very delicate rosebud right in the middle of our chest area, just breathing in, feeling this gentleness, this tenderness that's deeply within us in our chest area. Feeling perhaps that there is a sense of spaciousness that's here, a tenderness that we can care for ourselves just by using the breath within the body. On the exhale, invite a softening and an opening. We're just making a little bit of space deeply within us, where sometimes there might be tension and tightness and stress. And then we could come up into our head, right between the ears, right in the middle of the brain. Again, imagining this little space, this little pocket of space, like a tender, delicate baby egg. Or just open space if it's easier just to feel that. Just notice this spacious, light, open sense right in the middle of our head. We could imagine it. We're encouraging creativity, encouraging our imagination, using our present focus, bringing our breath in, right to the middle of our head, and then a softening, very gently offering kindness and care and releasing of any tightness, any stress, encouraging a sense of softness in the middle of our head and all throughout the body on the exhale. And we'll just return to our normal breath and notice how the body feels. Notice if there's a softer, quieter, more peaceful, calm state at all in parts of the body, in the mind. And we'll take a breath in and out. On the in-breath, knowing you're breathing in. On the exhale, knowing you're breathing out. So in the traditional meditation practices, there's this idea of loving kindness. That's what it's referred to as. I'm going to be referring to it as love and care for ourselves here. And so I'd like us to imagine, again, we're expanding our ability to be creative using our imagination, which is so valuable during mindfulness and meditation, because it keeps us focused, it keeps us present. And all of these kinds of practices are really encouraging us to expand our conscious focus and stay really present within the body. This is one of the most nourishing things we can do for our nervous system, our immune system, our heart, our emotional and physical well-being. So we use our imagination here for just a minute and imagine something that you love. Imagine it's an object that you love. Perhaps it's a type of bird, a type of food, maybe a certain kind of tea or coffee, just something that gives you just pure joy and happiness with this one very simple object in your life. For me, I'll admit, it would be chocolate. There's something that's just a simple pleasure of enjoying a piece of chocolate. So we can enjoy this object, we can love this whatever it is for you with our senses, noticing sense of taste or sight or sound or texture. Noticing how much we enjoy it with our senses, how much we love it. Really imagine enjoying this object right now, any way that you usually do. And notice how it can just automatically put a smile on our face just thinking about it, bringing this object right in front of us. Now I'd like us to imagine a being, a live being, whether it be a pet or a person, that we just truly love so much. We love everything about them. And imagine they're right in front of us right now. Notice how the body feels when we just start to bring this being to our mind's eye, whether it be a pet or a person or another live being, perhaps for you. Imagine and really feel how much you love them. Feel this love. Feel the tenderness in your body. Feel and ask the question, does this love that I feel for this wonderful being in my life, does this love have an end? Is it infinite? There is no end for this kind of love that we can experience. It goes on and on and on. It's truly such a gift. So when we can imagine a special being in our life in this way and know and recognize that love is this endless, infinite, huge quality that we can simply just seep in, and it has no end. We can offer ourselves this kind of love, this kind of care, this tenderness, this gentleness, as well as offering this being that we've been imagining and having right in front of us in this meditation, offering them this kind of infinite, unconditional love. It just goes on and on forever. There's a spaciousness, an openness, a softness to this quality. And this is who we are. This is so much a part of us. And sometimes it's just really important to spend a few minutes and recognize this. I hope you can carry this feeling, this softness, this gentleness for yourself throughout the day, and for all other beings that you encounter as well as you go through your day. It's truly a gift to be spending this time and doing these practices with you. Thank you so much.